Hello there, YouTube. How the hell are you? My name is Vac, and we're here tonight to play some Marvel Strike Force. So, settle on in. Welcome to Mortytown TV. Chill out and let's get swifty.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here.
All right, so we got basics, the basic formula to run through tonight. We got raids to catch up on. We got, I mean, not a whole lot. I did a little at work this afternoon, but happy Friday, Phantom. Nice to see you, man. Joshua, welcome to the stream, sir. Good evening. So we're just picking up our, what all we got going on here now? Power armor availability change. Ooh. All I really need is Ironheart. I hope it's Ironheart. Yeah, we got to do Chaos Theory, but that's not going to take us very long. So let's see what we got going on here. We got a little energy to spend. So let's go do that. I did buy Endless Energy this morning, and I've pretty much farmed out all the good T4 nodes. So we're going to have to do a refresh to get part of that done, and then I think I have another partial Ironheart to Villain 7-9. Well, that'll be just fine by this old boy. There it is. Enough to get most of that spent. That'll work. All right. Let's see here. We probably got to do, of course, a little bit of Square Rail Girl. I just need one more star on Ironheart, so that'll be nice to get that knocked out. What up, Mr. Brunk? Nice to see you, man. Welcome back to the stream, baby. All right, so we got Chaos Theory going on. Let's get these promotion creds. We'll take them. Stacking them up. We're going to get a bunch of these, of course, when we finish Dark Dimension 3 for the second time. And I'm looking forward to that so that we can pour it all into Black Order and just get stupid with it. That's what I say. Let's just get stupid with it, right? All right, so, all right. A little outdated on the high roller. What up, my glip glop? What's up, Nate Dog? Nice to see you, Morty. All right, getting caught up. I know I'm not streaming as much lately, and I do apologize, but I'm making whale money. And I think I'm still keeping up mostly with pace with most of the major streamers out there. I need to do a little less streaming and a little more content creation, right? Like actual, you know, videos, short form kind of stuff. Symbiote Spider-Man is an ultimate shard? I don't know. He would be for me. I got him at 7 stars. There are only a few characters that I don't have at 7. And since I got Blob finished off, it's a short list. It is a short list. So let's see here. I tell you what, and some of the characters on that list are X-Force characters. So we need to finish them up. All right. So I was looking at something to hit on the store earlier today that I think we might have to go after. Let's have a look at this. Swole, what's up, Beast? Nice to see you, man. All right, so I think if I saw this correctly earlier at work, there it is. This is 2 Lady Luck offers. So for 30 bucks, I can finish off Domino and be done. I'm going to have to reload the app, I guess, so just bear with me for a second. But yeah, we're going to finish off Domino if we can there. And then we'll keep our eyes peeled for the rest. We're going to need probably 2 or more than 2 offers to finish up X23. She's the farthest behind. But this one offer of the 2 will finish Domino, and then we just got to keep our eyes out for Negasonic. And then it's going to be 7-star Doc Ock one of these days. Domino is the Karnak of the X-Force. That's probably fair. That's probably fair, Phantom. You know, the opening with the disrupt is nice. Mostly what she does, of course, is just make Deadpool unkillable. If only there was a way to put a taunt on Deadpool, it would be a perfect combination. But there isn't one. Doc Ock in October. We will be ready. We will be ready. Let's get that. $30. Fuck yeah. What is going on here? How am I not signed into a Google Play account? All right. Well, I'll deal with it here. How much time's left on this offer? 1 day, 21 hours. Okay, we'll deal with it later. I'll probably have to restart BlueStacks. Yeah, taunt on Deadpool would make him pretty strong. All right, so where are we at on raids? So I am not going in early tomorrow. I am working the weekend though, but not early. So the plan is that there will be an AM stream tomorrow. I haven't done one in a few days, so I want to make sure I get one knocked out for the overseas crowd. Okay, yeah, you should be happy about all your red stars on the X-Force team. Come on, game. I saw that, Swole. I started reading it at work today, man. It was pretty dope. Had old Emma Frost in it, too. Made herself look like Jean Grey. He was like, knock it the fuck off. I ain't Summers. Oh, man. Brutal. Brutal. I didn't catch the old bullseye. Or maybe I'm not deep enough in. Yeah. Luke Cage's daughter, right? I was completely unaware of. I mean, Emma probably next week at some point. My guess is whenever they wrap up the Symbiote Spider-Man event, it'll be shortly after that. Since she's going to be a milestone event, right? I'm ready, man. We got about 100 Red Star orbs ready to open for her. I'm not trying to get that kind of Red Stars on Beast. Come on, Lola. What's going on with you? Yep, that sounds about right. $948 cores. Cool, cool. I'm with Swole. I'll probably buy an offer or two to get her started, and then I'm going to see how I can do on the milestones before I go buying a bunch of orbs. Those 650 core orbs, man, I mean, they'll eat through your cores quickly, and unless you get good luck, you just don't get a lot out of them. So I use them as an avenue of last resort. It's probably the resort I'll have to go to for X-23, but yeah, everything we're hearing is that Emma Frost will be a milestone release. I hear you, man. I'm trying to play lean myself. I'm trying to play lean. But a big part of that for me is resisting the temptation to just buy $100 worth of corbs and open a bunch of orbs and see how I do, right? That is stuff I have been known to do in the past, right? Yeah, I don't know if they'll transition immediately from the Symbiote Spider-Man milestones to Emma Frost, or if there'll be a little gap in between. I really don't know, but I don't expect she'll be too far behind. I mean, it's been, you know, at least a few days ago, maybe close to a week since they first teased her in the in-game mail. So I don't expect it's too far away. If there's 4 days left on Symbiote Spider-Man, then I can't imagine she's too far behind that. Maybe next weekend, you know, would be my guess. All right, get these city nodes knocked out. I heard that, Nate. I heard that. I did get some blitzing done today on Beast, but I'm just not going to be going as hard on that as I did on X23. He's not going to unlock any legendaries for me. I'm probably not even going to crack my starting lineup on X-Men. Not anytime soon. Yeah, let's get Scientist Supreme. Oh, speaking of which, I haven't got Swifty all day, so hang on a second.
Oh yeah, you gotta get Swifty. You gotta get Swifty in here.
That's the stuff. All right. Yeah, I'm thrilled. I mean, I don't think we could handle 3 character blitzes in a row, like every week. Like, good Lord, no, we can't do that. I don't have the stamina at this point. So I got a request today to put out some videos to expound upon my wailing out on a budget and talk about what teams I'm building and how I build them. And I assume I could put in things like how I position them, etc. So I might put some free time into working on that. Seems like something to do. I know I want to do the Red Star Orb opening. I haven't really, you know, I've been toying with the idea of a war video. I just haven't been able to make it happen just yet. I have a decent collection of footage, but I might just tie in the if I start doing like team spotlight videos, which a lot of content creators do. I'm not looking to step on anybody's toes, but just my take on them. I think for each of those teams, I would also, if it's one of my war offense teams, I would probably, you know, go into and show footage of how you use them as a counter in war, and just exactly how that would work. Yeah, I might tie all of them together, Phantom. That's not a bad idea, since they'll probably be simultaneous. Hashtag roster review of the swole one. Oh man, for me it's mostly just time. I've been more than happy to give people free roster reviews when they send me stuff on Discord. You know, like I've been trying to answer questions as best I can, but my time is limited. It's best if you can be patient with me. I'll get an answer back to you. I can usually drag some time up at work to do it, but I got to get the robots working first. All right. Yep. Was glad to do it, Phantom. You know, shit, I'd have never seen that damn Human Torch otherwise. It was worse. Oh no, RDX has been handled. We've taken the account back from him. That account is now on Morty again. I still need someone to play it, but we're in control of it. Took it back from him. I got a hold of the original owner. We stole it back, and I have not heard hiding their hair from him since then. I did for like one day there get a lot of contact requests from Indian sounding names, and I just canceled, denied all of them. So hopefully that got the point across. I hope I didn't. I hope I didn't inadvertently. I hope I did not inadvertently offend an actual fan, but I was taking that chance. I was taking that chance. I don't typically. I've been trying to accept more contact requests, but I'll get them in spurts. I'll get a bunch of them, you know. And like 4 out of 5 of them are people just trying to recruit me, and I'm not mad at them about that, but it's just a lot to deal with when you're getting 5 or 6 a day. And, you got to talk to all these people. No, I'm not interested. Yes, I'm happy where I'm at. Thank you for your interest. Have a nice day. And I get fucking tired of it. I guess they have a player base in India because, we have one member of the Mortytown Locos who is Indian. And then, of course, there was at least the one Indian guy with 8 accounts. I don't know. For a long time, I had contacts just like automatically denied, but I turned that off, and it's gotten stupid ever since. I remember why I turned it on, that feature. All right, so nothing extra there. We got our 3 4s, 2 5s. We are ready to be jacking our way up the... I'd love to get me one of these 7s open one day. That's going to be I'm doing a whole video around opening. I've already done one, or several 6s, but I've never done a 7. So if I could get one of those 7s open would be pretty sweet. I'd do a whole video just on that. And we're building up there. We're building up there. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Was there somebody I can... No, it's not 150. It was 146. All right, so raids are done. Am I done? Yeah, we're done. Okay, cool. We can get with some blitzing. I knocked out a few rotations today. You just open a lot of Elite 6s that give you duplicates. That's how you get to a 7. I think I've done that 2 or 3 times now. Maybe twice, and I got 1,000 tickets out of it. So let's see here. We're just shy of 7 million. Whale harder, exactly. Exactly. I've never seen one available for sale. That's not really even true. All you can do is just buy all the red star orbs that they put out, and as far as whaling harder to do this, and buy all the red star orbs, which if you have the money, I recommend you do anyway. And otherwise you just get really, really lucky, because I've seen them selling offers for Elite 4s and Elite 5s. I have never seen them sell a 6 or a 7. So you just got to work your way up to that. And it helps to have a big, wide roster of high red star characters, because then you get more dupes, right? So that's where I'm getting. I'm getting to the point in the progression where I have a potential to open up one of those Elite 7s. And that just puts me in a kind of a unique place. All right, so let's get with the blitzing. You're probably right, Joshua. I don't even know if I'd buy that. I'd be tempted, but I mean, I've already got 10, right? I definitely wouldn't pay $1,000. I already have 7 Red Star characters, and while several of them are of very high value to me, some of them are of very low value to me. And most of them are floating somewhere in the middle. So I just don't know that it would be worth it to me to put $1,000 on it. Like, I don't know about that. Even 200, I would have to think hard about. I might go 200. That might get me 1,000. Totally, no way. No way. I'm not that rich. I'm not implying I don't have the 1,000. I'm just saying it would not be worth it. Like, that would be enough of my fun money gone. It was like, nah, we're not doing that. Because there are still plenty of characters that I could pull that would be terrible. Wouldn't be any value to me at all. Oh, that's probably happening one day. Nate, let's hope you just put that in there in the universe. You just put it out there, buddy. You just throw it out there to the universe, and hopefully it'll all come back to us. Oh, that's awesome. Love that idea. I never played Maple Story. Never heard of that. Is it Canadian? Sounds Canadian. I don't know. I'm kidding with you. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I have put some good money into games before, for sure. And in good North, I just spent the better part of 10 grand building this computer that I'm playing this on. But I've always leaned toward games that are pay to play, but you know, it's everybody pays $15-20 a month or whatever. You know, if you PvP on the same footing. Come on, you telling me Maple Story doesn't sound a little bit Canadian? Come on. From Canadian developer Aboot Games comes the new smash hit, Maple Story. Shit, I love me some Canadian bacon. I got no problem with Canada. Canadian beer, holy shit. When I first got into the skilled trades program, right, for my employer, I started off as just like an assembly line worker way back in the day when I was like 19, 20 years old. And I was just putting together cars on the assembly line. And they, several members of my family, my father, his brother, were all skilled tradesmen, and they worked in maintenance. And I knew that was my trajectory that I wanted to go on. So as soon as they gave a test, man, I went down and I took it. And it took me a few years, right, and a really, really high test score. But I got myself into the skilled trades apprenticeship program. And one of the things that they do, and I'm getting to Canada, all right? I'm building up to this, all right? So one of the things that they do is they send you to Detroit pretty often for your training, right? And Detroit is just a hop across the water from Canada. And when I was there, and I went like every weekend for 2 months, right? For just to get myself started, and then I went back for a midterm, and I went back later for a graduation. And when I showed up there initially for all the first 2 months of training, there were these Canadian apprentices there as well. And they were from a plant somewhere up in Canada that made Crown Victorias, right? Cop cars. And these fucking guys were crazy, man. They were nuts. I had a lot of fun hanging out with those guys. And they would come down to the hotel in Detroit from Canada, and every time they would bring with them a gigantic cooler of Labatt's Blue. And it was just, I had never had a beer that strong, man. I mean, I was barely legal drinking age. Yeah, Labatt Blue. That shit, oh my God, guys, that's some strong Canadian beer right there. I mean, and man, I was barely drinking age in the States, and I had a ball. These guys took me over the border into Windsor, cleanest city I ever seen in my life, especially when you just left Detroit. And we got over to Windsor, and they took me to all these different strip clubs over there, and we had a pretty good time. We're driving across the border, and they got me in the back of their van, right? And they're like, hey, if she asks you anything, just say you're Canadian, eh? And I was like, okay, And thankfully, they didn't say nothing to me because I was just some damn hillbilly sitting in the fucking back, and it was pretty fun, man. Every weekend that I went, I hung out with those Canadian guys, and they were a blast. Fake ones in Florida, yeah, like that. They would be. I was like, "How can I get this here?" And they're like, "Yeah, but it's your laws, eh? They have to sell a weaker version." And I was like, "Really?" And they were like, "Yeah, you want to get the good stuff, you got to come to Canada." And I was just like, "All right." So then I went up there and did some drinking with them on several of my recurring visits. And what I'm saying is that while I grew up a fairly insular kind of redneck hillbilly, and I wasn't the most open-minded person for the first few years of my life, I'm down with Canadians. That's what I'm saying. Canadian bacon, Canadian ham, and Labatt Blue. I'm all for that. I'm all for it. Met some pretty cool Canadian women too. We moved around a lot when I was a kid, right? And I got a good bit of both the hood and the trailer park. Seen my share of both. That's just Canadian niceness. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I had a buddy in Tennessee, man, that I fooled around something with his sister. He wasn't real down with that shit at all. It's like, what are you, jealous? Come on, man. What are we even talking about? I thought everything in Canada was amazingly clean. Man, this team is wrecking me. Huh. Are we hanging on here? Are we hanging on here? That may have got him. Yeah, like I said, I grew up both. I, grew up rural Alabama, Mississippi, that area, and then we moved to the big city of Houston, and my parents divorced, and we ended up living in a not a very nice area, right next to these places they call the wards. It was Section 8 housing, I guess, or whatever. And yeah, it was not the greatest area. I met a lot of cool people though, and there was a lot of people there just trying to do their best with a lot of crushing poverty. But then I went to junior high. I went to high school, excuse me. I went to high school mostly in a rural area, Tennessee. So I went from rural to city, back to rural. And then I've kind of lived in both as an adult. I'm living in a city right now. But my next house might be out in the country a little bit. I'm not going home to Alabama, not anytime soon, but I gotta stick around here around this plant. For sure, man. Tampa's very city. I do like it where my stepmother lives out in Dunedin. Kind of, you know, small beach townish, but it adjoins all the big stuff, right? It's just right there. It's cool how you can take dogs in all the places. I got a Dunedin Brewery shirt. Yep. My father died there. I had plenty of chances to drink in every brewery in that place. That sounds familiar. Is that the county? If I got that right? That Dunedin's in? Wikiwachi. Man, the names down there. Love it. South Alabama's like that. Okay. I went down to St. Petersburg a time or two to go to the airport, and you know, mostly spent my time right there in Dunedin. They got this pretty cool jogging like bike path that runs north-south parallel to the coast all the way up and down that county, and I biked all up and down that sucker with my brother and drank at every reachable establishment along that route. Get that taunt on. There you go, taunt so I can finish you off, Cap. more energy generation for you. No great choices. I don't know. All right, so clearly we got to get Minerva out of here first. Thank you for using that on Greg. Thank you so much. Could not have asked for better RNG than that. Are you the god of hammers? I gotta watch me some MCU movies. It's been too long. Now that I've pretty much consumed most of Star Wars and most every other good thing I wanted to watch on Disney Plus. These two alone might finish me off from here. Let's get a stun here, Thor. Oh yeah, finish off the big guy. That works. If that didn't, this would have. All right. Give me them points. I'm not like stressing over them, but I'll take them. I might try to push it for 20-25 million before the weekend's out. But it's going to be hard to match those X23 scores anytime soon. We can do that one. So many freaking taunts. Not so bad. Into the top 10, or what it currently is. I just reshuffled them a bit. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. I would have thought you'd go crazy on Blitz, Nate. You're usually a high World Warrior guy. need the Winds of Watum. Let's just hit him. Oh, then she gives him the crappy evades, of course. Oh, they're going to kill Strange. I needed that guy. Yeah, no, it's unless you've really got some time to throw at it, it's hard to get that top 2,000, I grant you. I didn't try that hard when I was, you know, at your TCP either, to be honest. It's like everything in this game, man. The farther in you get, the easier everything becomes. It's like, okay, well, if I could throw the time in, then I could, you know, I could score 40, 50. But it's a lot of time. I could probably make a download and blitz while I sleep and make 999 million points, but that's not going to happen. Then we got to get Storm out of here before she charges back up. Although, look at Logan going off. No retaliation on that. We just need to get out of this loser right now. That was pretty much over when Strange died. That's when I should have left. Yeah, with this beast, I'll be happy if I get 1 to 2%. That'd be fine with me. It's the thing about Cap. He will not taunt on that first turn. He'll usually waste that shield throw. Hulk will, but he's a little slower. I almost had her. I wished I had that luxury. But it's partly how I got where I am, so I did at one point. But now it's like, any character I really need to go after, it's probably the focus of everybody's attention. There you are. Welcome back.
Riggedy wrecked, son!
This team's been letting me down in 8-3 more and more right here. It's probably me. Probably me. Could be. I just try to track the rotations in general, but even that I don't like. For that X23, I was not, man. We were just blowing through cores, right? But I try to get a rhythm going, do a rotation, take an hour off, you know, come back, do another rotation. out for this team. Let's just sum it up. Lose medic right off the bat. That's a good way for this team to lose. That's not a bad start, though. Good job, Coulson. You knew that bastard was gonna heal. You knew it. Yeah, but whatever you're doing, man, you're usually scoring pretty high at World Warrior. It's always usually traditionally been, you know, you, me, and Spawn at the top. A little bit. Oliva's a serious player. I give him that. That guy's good. Him and G-Hack both. They were actually in higher ranked alliances and wanted to kind of take a break and chill with some cool people. And I respect that. Mr. Bishop, nice to see you, Frank. Yeah, everything's going pretty good with me. Hope everything's good with you as well. I don't know about you, but they are still having massive attendance problems at my workplace. Much like yours. What possessed me to mess around with these symbiotes? I don't know. That depends on what. How much was it again? I didn't see the price on it. The Wolverine shards are a joke, but it's not like X-Men isn't a good team. It's not like it isn't a good team. I would have to know how much the offer costs to weigh it for my budget, but X-Men is a team worth investment. I'll say that. They're not what they used to be, and you really want to get the most out of them, you got to have Phoenix. If Phoenix isn't in that offer, I probably wouldn't worry about it. The fact that Wolverine's in it. Alex, how are you? I don't think I do have Beast yet. I could be wrong about that. Let's check that. Nope. No Beast yet. We're getting there. Probably at the conclusion of the Blitz. I haven't bought any Beast offers. And I'm only getting so much out of the milestones. Nice assist. Yeah, I'm still going to do some blitzing for this guy because I don't want to have to pay too much for him. I know I'm not going to pay too much for him. So since I'm going full free to play on him, I need to, do something, right? I'm going to do a rotation or two. I'm not going to go spending a lot of my remaining blitz charges, but I don't mind going through the rotation. It takes a little while, right? It's like 18 teams. So time you get done, you got about 40 minutes that you can mess around and come back later and do another one. So I'm probably not going to do like a ton on stream this time. Yeah. But we're certainly doing one now and possibly one more to end it. Oh no, it's getting a little later than I thought it was. We'll be back for 1 in the morning. What I want to do a lot of times, Swole, is I'll kill like the first 2-3 characters and then auto play it out from there. Doesn't work out like that on the timing with this team generally. It's about where I am on my second run. It's about where I am. Maybe a little past that now. I think I've only got a couple of characters left. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to finish it in the morning. Who am I attacking? Who is this ghost? This ethereal being that lies before me? Is this Patrick Swayze? Baby Groot. Yeah, whatever works for your Arena Shard. I bought him. I haven't regretted it. My Merc team gets good work on my defense. Pride myself on having a top-notch defense, all the best teams, Goodbye, Carol. And now this will hardly be fair. Oh, I don't. He cost me some, but it's not money I really miss. And that's one more, good Inhumans team that my foes have to get past me. And every now and then, they'll get stupid on a team like that and just blow a bunch of, they'll just die on you en masse. Sometimes I don't always get the best number of defensive victories on the Locos. When somebody takes MVP from me, that's generally how that happens. Is they get really good, a really good defensive stand. $5.59. truth be told, the vast majority of the time, they either don't touch my defense or they have the juice to clear it, right? Usually a couple of victories in there, but, you know, they've saved up enough good teams to get through me. And those are just, we're sometimes punching up really big on people. We have people above us that shell down to where we are and then jump back up. We see it both ways, though. We see empty shells, too, going the way down. Old man Wolverine. So there was a dude wearing Iron Man's helmet, and his son had on Daredevil's mask. It looked like to me. Who were those dudes? All right, and Black Order. The Black Order. This is a good team right here. Not necessarily on blitz defense. No flipping just yet. Ooh. Get rid of Ben. Thank you very much. That gets rid of those barriers. Issue number 1. It's alright. It's alright. They just seem to be like local gangsters or thugs. That's good enough explanation for the story. It was mostly just a story about Old Man Logan cutting them into pieces. But, you know. He goes and he sees old Emma Frost, who's dying. It was pretty wicked shit. I think they were establishing the storyline that it's 50 years in the future and all the heroes were killed in one night by like a mass of villains put together by Dr. Doom. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to seeing where that story goes. I only read the first rag today. Then a boiler started leaking and I had to go address that. Oh no, Black Bolt, no, Black Bolt, no. Man, it's always those Mystiques. They turn Black Bolt on somebody and it's all over. All right, all we can hope for is we can get a nice big bunch of Ultron bots out and still pull this thing off even without Minerva. It's very likely. I've seen them do it before. Piece of cake. So hello there, if you're just joining us. My name is Vac. We're playing some Marvel Strike Force. All right. Welcome to Mortytown TV. Oh, I want to talk about Yo-Yo, but I don't want to give anything away. All right, so just to complete my daily, I have not made a single arena attack today. I put all of my playtime at work into blitzing. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to spoil you. Flip all that back. Thank you very much. All right, that's enough Thanos to worry about. At this point, I've seen the early seasons at least 3 or 4 times. So what I did is before I started season 7, there's a recap guy on YouTube that has a channel that's just about recapping series, which is a hell of a niche. It makes me laugh because he's really good at it. So I went and I rewatched that and brought back a lot of the storylines for me. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's really designed to catch you up, whether you've seen it or not, right? Like it's really good at evoking some of the best stuff if you have seen it, and if you haven't seen it, then it's a pretty nice summation of the series. Although most of the time, I like to go watch them. I really loved how that character that you had known for so long, you're like, oh God, he's Graviton. Okay, you know, like how it hit you at first. Like he's messing around trying to get the Gravitonium, and you're like this dude, he's been kind of a comical character on the show for a long time. But yeah, dude, when he rips out that chunk of concrete and then flies him and Coulson up to the spaceship, I was like, oh man, we're full on graviton at this point. Like, oh yeah. All right, so let's see here. Got a little bit of campaign energy we should try to spend. Get some more of that. So of course, all I need, man, I cannot get the one item I need so badly to keep going. But anyway, Dark Dimension. I'm not going to do an attack, but just to catch anybody up. 217k left on that node. So just a couple of characters to kill. Hell. I shouldn't. I definitely shouldn't. But why not? I definitely should have done that, but should have just done 2 of them. Ouch. There we go. It was an impulse buy. I shouldn't have done it. Totally shouldn't have done it. But since we have some characters that can stand up, let's get them in there before the midnight hour. Maybe she probably would have died pretty quick though. Those two did kill out of that whole team. They killed 2 or 3, so 2 I think, and messed the rest up. If they only had 1 target to attack, even if, you know, like maybe when she spawned the Dark Phoenix, that would have done it. You're probably right there, but maybe not. We're gonna get it pretty quick this time. So let's, yeah, this is dangerous. All right, let's rip that defense up off her. Oh man, we're getting the power armor wombo combo here. With some crossbones taunting. That's great. But we did live long enough to do this. Which mostly just hit barriers. So we're mostly just eating up ults here. Which is a lot of what you do on that first attack into a big crowded node. It's pretty ridiculous. Alright. Good enough day for me. So let's see here. Daily objectives all done. Arena's all done. Got all that handled. So yeah, okay. So only an hour tonight, guys, but I'll make it up to you in the morning. We'll be back for a stream then. My sinuses are kind of messing with me here, and I don't want to put in another rotation. So I don't think barriers do, no. But I mean, my point was that all the damage I did to those barriers was largely irrelevant. What the most important thing that we did was we let them use up a lot of their abilities. It'll take a while to recharge. So the second run in, we'll be able to do a lot more damage. They probably won't have barriers, etc. So anyway, yeah. If you guys would like to join us, I know most of you here watching live tonight. probably already have. But if you'd like to join us off camera or offline, you can join us on our Discord. There's a link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, there's a link there as well. But mostly we just love it if you can support us by subscribing and or liking the video. Helps us get more eyeballs out there on the channel, and we appreciate that. So thank you to everybody for showing up for Mortytown TV tonight. We'll be back in the morning for another stream, and I hope to see you then. So until then, you guys be cool, keep gaming. I'm Vac, and I'm out of here.